Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Radiant Moon Tarot. My name is Victoria, and we've got your daily reading here for Monday, March the 17th of 2025. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. A little bit of luck of the Irish coming through today. We've got some Celtic energies here. We've got some fairy energies here. And of course, this is the day of the year where everyone does tap into a little bit of their Irish side. Everything turns green. Typically, we have some good cheer and hopefully bring in a little bit of luck. Your first message coming out here for you guys today is Peace Walker, peace, gentle, and forward. So, how do you move something forward? How do you move forward? How do you move a conversation forward, a relationship forward? Find a peaceful path, find the peaceful way. What a wonderful message to come in right now. We've just come through some eclipse energy. We're going to keep feeling this over the next few weeks. We've got another eclipse coming up. There's a lot of, it depends where you look, right? Seek for the negative and you'll find it. Seek for the positive and the peaceful and you will find that. But there is, quite a bit of tired energy and kind of angry energy, and everyone's, all up in arms about things. And sometimes rightfully so, but we can find a better path forward with peace, with love, with a more gentle approach. If you want to draw somebody to you, you don't chase them, you don't attack them, you don't make them feel inferior, you don't make it so that they get their guard up right away. Imagine if you were trying to coax a stray dog or a little kitty cat, right? You're going to allow it to come to you. If you chase it, they will fly away, right? They will run away and they're not going to come to you. People and situations around us are very much the same. So find the peace, the peaceful way forward, the peaceful, gentler approach at things, and you will actually find a little bit more peace within as well. The eclipse that we just had, of course, we're going to see a lot of these energies unfold over the next couple of weeks, up to about 6 months, depending on your situation. But it was a full moon in Virgo, lunar eclipse in Virgo, which brings healing energy, encouraging you to leave things behind and let things go that you really don't want to carry forward with you, right? We're going to move forward with peace, with love, detach from the things that are causing us anger and grief and hatred. And can we necessarily always completely release them? No, because sometimes, it's part of the world we live in, or it's part of the things that are going on around us, or, maybe you work with somebody that tends to be a little bit confrontational, right? But how can you detach from allowing them to dictate the energy of your day? How can you, move through your day and avoid those situations, or really just not absorb these things, right? Find that peace within your heart. There's a healing element that's here. And I do like that is card number 12. Number 9. Why did I just say 12? Anyway, it is card number 9, Peace Walker. And the eclipse energy that honestly we're still in, it was in Virgo. And Virgo was represented by the Hermit card, which is card number 9. So this does bring a power to your higher mind, your philosophy, your outlook. And it also, brings your attention to your daily life. What do you do in your day-to-day? Where are your habits? Are they good? Are they not so good? Are they healthy? Are they not so healthy, right? Are you focusing on your personal health, happiness, and well-being? Or are you always focused on other people? While that's commendable, very commendable, we do need to focus inward. And we do need to focus on our day-to-day lives and ourselves at some point. So it is very healing energy and very peaceful, calm energy. And, if you feel like I've had a couple comments where people are really tired and drained, or people are feeling like just a little bit discombobulated. It's important to ground yourself, ground your energy, and you can do that a number of different ways. Very simply, you can carry a nice crystal around with you, especially anything black. Tourmaline, obsidian's a little bit stronger, or because tourmaline especially, it tends to be a little bit gentler, but it is grounding, it is clearing, and it can certainly help turn some negative energy into more positive energy. It transmutes energy. Selenite does the same thing, very gentle. Is selenite self-cleansing as well, so you don't have to cleanse your crystals necessarily, although they do appreciate a little moonlight every once in a while. But you can also simply just go outside and connect with nature, and that can certainly help you. And even if you just walk through the park, or stare up at a tree blowing in the wind or something, right? It can just help you feel a little bit more connected, a little bit more grounded, and at peace. We've got the 5 of spring coming out here today, so this is a little bit of a heads up for your day that you may be in a situation, whether it is right in front of you, your day-to-day lives, it might be in your workplace, it might be in your social group, or it could just be in the world as a whole. And we do have some opposing forces here. The 5 of spring is the 5 of wands energy, is where we quite often do have a lot of A-type personalities, or a lot of people that have very strong opinions. And, sometimes they all want the same thing, sometimes maybe not. Sometimes we can bring all this energy together and work together, but sometimes it can be a little bit of drama. So how do you deal with drama? Peace walker. Are you going to stay engaged in some drama, or are you going to walk away? Are you going to be the force to be reckoned with and join in the fray, join in the competition? Or are you going to live to fight another day? So the 5 of spring can certainly bring some drama, but can also bring some collaborative efforts as well. It can be, a whole bunch of people. I mean, imagine your siblings, if you have any, right? For the most part, maybe you get along, maybe you don't. And then you go back to your parents' house or something, you sit around the dinner table for, what should be a jovial family gathering, and you all start nitpicking, because as soon as you land back home, you fall back into your roles, your gender roles, your sibling roles, right? And so even though we're all there for the same purpose, we do tend to, kind of nitpick and argue with each other. So some of you could have some of that kind of stuff going on. You're going to be trying to plan something, and everyone's got a same common goal, but they all have different opinions, and they're a little bit at odds. This can be where you are maybe dealing with some overly ambitious person today here as well, with the 5 of spring. Okay. Maybe you need to be that overly ambitious person, and just be aware of people around you, that you have the power to get them to work with you. Okay, but you also have the power to drive a wedge at the same time. So what are you going to do, right? What are you going to do with that? But you could have someone around you doing that exact same thing. So take a different approach, or maybe let tempers lay, and go and it's St. Patrick's Day, so go have some green beer and go for happy hour or something, and do something a little bit more interesting, a little bit more fun. The 5 of spring can be very peoply. It can be very action oriented there as well. It can be very physical activity. Okay, so maybe some of you are doing that today, and you are perhaps going to win at something if you are joining a group activity today. We do have the Princess of Winter here for you as well. This brings in a very communicative energy, but it's new ways of communication, new ways of thinking, new ways of doing something. The Princess of Winter is equivalent to the Page of Swords, and the Page of Swords is always open to new ideas, always open to trying something a little bit different, bursting with new ideas perhaps, right? And so this can be, how do you get yourself out of a situation that might be a little bit difficult, might be filled with a little bit of conflict or a little bit of drama? Find a new way to communicate, right? Or do something a little bit different. Okay. This can also show there could be some resistance here, because the Princess of Winter does bring new ideas. And it can be that maybe there is some resistance to some new ideas, or to some conversation that you may need to have. But the Princess of Winter here in this energy shows that you can be quite innovative in your communication, and that you can figure out how best to approach something or someone to get the results you're looking for. Or in this energy here, let go of the need to have a result or to find a result. Sometimes we go into a conversation wanting a specific outcome or wanting a person to react a certain way. So we go in and we're not necessarily open and willing to listen at the same time. It's all about putting that communication out there. So try and find that healthy balance with that there. But there could be some information or some news coming your way. It could come via technology, emails, text messages, even phone calls, that kind of thing. You might even have someone new perhaps wandering into your world here as well. But this can be an invitation, an offer, an opportunity, something that may come your way, maybe something that you've competed for before. Five of Spring often comes up for me when people are competing for jobs, competing for love, right? Because you got to put yourself out in the mix. Yeah, a lot of other people, Five of Spring, are also vying for the same thing. There could be something about you that makes you stand out from the crowd, and there could be some good news headed your way. And the Magician, right? We love having the Magician show up pretty much any time. The Magician says you have the power to create the life. You have the power to create the magic that you want. Focus on the actual, how should I say that? Focus on where you want to go. Focus on one specific thing maybe, or focus on the big picture. Sometimes we get lost in the weeds, we get lost in the fine details of things, and we lose sight of the big picture. Whatever your situation is, the Magician reminds you that you can do anything that you put your mind and focus to. You have the power to create. If you don't have the resources, the information that you need, you have the ability here to find it. Take charge of your life, take charge of a situation. Don't let a situation get out of control. And you could very well find yourself being the voice of reason today with this. But the Magician does speak to your powers to manifest something into your world as well. So with this, hey, you could be getting some really good news, and it can be related, tied to something that you have manifested in and something that you very rightfully deserve. So let's get a couple more cards out here. This is the, where am I? It is the Fairy Lenormand. There we go. These are a little bit big. Usually Lenormand cards are considerably smaller than these, but that's okay. Let's have a look at what we've got. All right, we've got the Child card here with number 13. That can be something new. So yep, some of you have something new today. Coming in here, we've got 30, which is the Lilies. Now I love that. And we've got the Scythe. Okay, some of you are getting flowers today. All right, and this can be a little bit of a surprise for you. With the Scythe here, can represent something cut, and we've got the Lilies, so it can represent some flowers. And this can be something that you didn't quite expect. The Child typically does represent, it can certainly represent something new or taking a new approach. And with the Lilies here, the Lilies brings wisdom. The Lilies bring peace and calm and tranquility. So this can certainly be detach from things in your life today that are not bringing you the peace and the comfort that you're looking for. You may need to take a new approach at this. You might need to do something a little bit outside the box, something you wouldn't normally do, okay? But you have the ability to do that. I will also say be a little bit cautious today. Whenever we do get the Scythe, it can represent to be cautious. Be cautious of any sharp objects or anything today. The Lenormand cards can be literally like very literal, okay? Because they can represent objects as well, okay? So some of you here, you could just be very careful around any sharp kitchen utensils here, especially if you have any children in the kitchen, right? They could accidentally cut themselves or something. So put all your sharp objects away. But the Lilies card can certainly be about tapping into your own inner wisdom, okay? Or you could be dealing with a person today that is very wise, and they might be able to give you some advice, or it could be a new person that you meet quite suddenly. Scythe can be something quite suddenly. So if you get an invitation for something, then you just might want to go and do that and have a little bit of fun. The Child here does speak to our inner child and to our ability to have some fun. Okay, so cut out of work a little bit early, go do something fun, have a green beer, have an Irish stew, go clink a glass with some friends. And, even if it's just a quick one, right? The Scythe can be something very quick. Even if it's just a little bit of a quick one, you never know, you might meet somebody, or you could just have some fun when that child card comes out. I'm going to leave that there for you guys. I hope you have a great day. I thank you guys so much for watching. I do have some unboxings coming out for you. You'll start to see those because I got a subscription box in. So I had some fun on Eclipse Day opening up new decks that came in. So keep an eye out for those if you like that kind of thing. But otherwise, have a great day, you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.